Hello everyone, and welcome to my world tour of my 5-year running world. Now, although this is not a single player world, I've had help from both of my brothers, some friends, and I will try to give them credits when I think of it, but it's hard to remember who did everything in this world, so I'll most likely try to skip credits and who did what. Just know that a few people did work on this world, but the main people are my oldest brother and me. As you may or may not know, I am building decked out in my own survival world. I thought it might be a good idea to just show you around the world, let you get familiar with the world, show how I'm getting these resources to be able to build this beautiful project. So yeah, I think it's better to just go ahead and get started. So you spawn here. Welcome to my world. First, also just letting you know, there's a lot of projects that are just not done in this world. So be prepared. First is the starting area. I went for this weird hexagon shape. This is mostly built by me. As you see, all these buildings are not done. I don't know, I kind of lost interest in this project, and I will definitely be coming back, but this is a cool map. This is definitely no longer relevant or up to date. This whole area is completely different, but it's still cool. And here we got a food truck. Basically what I wanted was for when people join this world to have resources right off the command. So this will be food. This over here is going to be, this will be tools. This will be armor. This will be whatever, beds I think it is. But obviously I am not done that. But what is done is the beautiful design of it. And this iron farm over here. This iron farm was made by my oldest brother, not designed. But I'm going to be honest, most of the farms are not designed by us, and I'm not going to be able to source everything. But we have so much iron that I actually had to turn off the farm. I really cannot wait for the crafter for this student farm. We got tons of bone meal, too, for the roses. So the farm is actually off, but I will turn it on to give you a little showcase. Please don't die, please don't die. Okay. Boop! All right, farm's on. I'll just stay here. Uh-oh. This is supposed to be going down. I broke the farm. Is the pistons out of sync? Yeah, it is. What is going on? What the f am I looking at? This piston is completely bugged. Alright. That was an insanely weird bug. And I don't know how that happened. Good. And it should drop iron golems. Which it didn't. Why? All right, I don't know why it's not working, and that's a little upsetting. And no golems. Well, if anybody knows why this isn't working, please put in the comments. Like, I'm just gonna leave it on. And hopefully when we come back, there will be a nice supply of golems. All right, but that's really it for the. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. Probably the most OP farm we have in this stinking world. The Shulker Farm. No, I have no clue how this works. No, I did not make this. My brother did. Like I said in my other video, that my brother did a lot of farming. He was a farmer. So basically, you flick this lever, and the shulker box shoots himself, and as you can see, he teleports away like a dum-dum, right into the nether portal. I don't need to let it run for that long because I already have more shulker boxes than I will ever need in this game. Right, we come into the nether. Welcome to the nether hub. That is, one path is done. But basically we come over here, and the shulkers will be up here. Getting a powdered snow, so that's powdered snow. So the activator shoots them off, which is only able to go there, into the powdered snow, and then they hurt themselves. And then die. As you can see, since the shulker farm is in the spawn chunk, we have more shulkers than I will ever need in this stinking world. Oh, hello. Is that supposed to be like that? I don't know. Is everything broken? Yes. All right. Where to next? Where to next? If we look in this book, we have all the stops along this path. So we're going to obviously go down Quartz Path because that is the most done area. We're going to skip this one. We'll come back. We'll come back. We're going to skip this one. And we're going to go into this one, the Lighthouse District. In other words, this is the original area that we set up. This is the start of everything. Well, not this. This is newer. But this area is the start of this entire world. Ah, the memories here, man. So this is a nice little bridge. I wanted a nice, cool little nether portal. I cannot make a basic nether portal. It bores me. So I make cool nether portals. Got a nice little bridge. And this is the first ever house that I built on this world. It is a lovely dang house. I won't lie. I love this tree too. It's very simple. We had a zombie raid at one point, if you're wondering why our door is completely missing, or a creeper. I don't remember what it was. We got super smelter, you know, brewing stands, a dog that has not been named that's been sitting there since probably the beginning of time. This was my fishing area. Later on, you'll see why, but I needed a lot of nautilus shells. So before I made a different farm to get a bunch of nautilus shells, I was throwing a fishing here and cooking. And upstairs, I think we had the enchanting room. Yep. Downstairs, this is the original storage room, which no longer has anything in it. Surprise, surprise. All right, if we come out the back door here, this is my lighthouse that I designed. This is my lighthouse build. I don't know why I decided to build a lighthouse. We came up with a lore that there was a massive flood, that we were an advanced civilization. But there was a massive flood that had a boat ram into this lighthouse, and the lighthouse still stood, but everything else broke, and that's why these other houses are more rustic and more older style than the lighthouse. So there was a big flood that wiped out everything other than the lighthouse, and the lighthouse stood its ground. That was the lore we came up with. I don't know. This lighthouse is really cool. I'm not gonna walk all the way up. It's more about design, but the lighthouse is a super cool build. I should be in shaders. Yeah, let's turn on shaders. Let's make this pretty. I'm not redoing this all, so we'll just turn on shaders in the middle of the video. Down here, oh, I love this area. So this is underneath. We used to have axolotls, but I think I stole them. Sugarcane farm, melon and pumpkin farm. Oh my god, we still have a ton. Another bee farm. This is third try. I don't freaking know. Sugarcane farm output. What's in here? Oh, this, I think that might have been a chicken farm? Sheep farm. Wow, I even decorated down here. Okay, I love decorating. What is this? I'm figuring out, I'm finding stuff that I don't remember. I'm guessing spider farm. Uh-huh. Yep. What's this? A pushing machine. I don't know what that is. All right, let's move on to probably the coolest part in the entire world. I guess before we go, we can look at this. This isn't really anything that crazy. It's just, the inside isn't done. It's just a mob farm, which is zooming on. Goes down here. Oh, this is this pathway. I think this goes to a zombie farm. This was how I got XP back in the day. You can see how much we tunneled. We were everywhere around here. Everywhere. All torched up. Jesus Christ. I love the outside of this build. I think it's one of the more pretty builds I've made. I tried to go circles this one. Oh man, I do really love this build. Over here, we got a fountain that's made by my best friend. I think that's the only thing he's done in this world. But 10 out of 10 fountain. I love the fountain. It's a great fountain. All right, we're walking this way. We're walking this way. Really nothing that crazy. Just farming. We can do that. Get all the farm. In here we got a villager working 24 hours a day. But yeah, this is where things get interesting, right? So that was the start. That was the beginning of this world. And I want to tell you a fun story. So this was the beginning, way in the beginning. And I was still working over there, working hard. And I went to bed. My brother must have stayed up all night. Because when I woke up, I walked over here. None of this was here, to be fair. I walked over here, and it was just boom. This building was here. None of the outdoor stuff was here, but this building was just here. And I was like, how many hours did you spend on this? And like, did you get any sleep? Like, it was just here. And I was just so confused. He did that not entire, but a lot of it in just the night. It was just like a day. I went to bed, woke up, it was there. So I think that was a funny story to let you know. Here's the nether portal coming out. This is one of the nether portals we skipped. But I love this view. It's such a beautiful view. This is probably the thumbnail that I'm going to be using. It is so beautiful. I've worked all of that. I didn't do the bridge. I did that bridge. But before we go over there, before we visit the museum, we're going to look at my train station. I love this build so much. This is literally all just cosmetic because I love building. I consider myself a builder. I've been getting more into redstone lately. Obviously, I'm building decked out, but I just love this build so much. I love how it goes into the wall. I was planning on building this all the way to the spawn. Still might. There's still a possibility. We got a massive, beautiful train that you can actually go inside of course. I remember building this train and blasting Van Halen in my ears. Good days. We got a ton of lemonade. Lemonade is my favorite drink of all time by far. That's why it's 50 diamonds for lemonade. Okay, you don't take my lemonade. It's mine. We got boogers. We got french fries, pizza, and creeper flesh. Yeah. Also, we got another rice sword just sitting here. You know how it is. We're rich. Also, you may be wondering, you know, realistically, if this was a real build, how are you supposed to get from platform to platform? I thought of that because if you want a good world, if you want a good, cool world, think about realism, you know? So I built tunnels. Goes to B dock, you know, which is the middle one. And then this one goes over here to the start. When I walk around, I realize how much I've actually done in this freaking world. I mean, 5+ years, you know? All right, let's get to the main attraction, the museum. Oh, this is fun, though. This is future projects. I'm going to have to take off shares. We got finish spawn. Have not done that. Finish end dome. We'll get to that. Make nether hub. Working on that. Make new storage area. That one's actually done. Make custom maps for the museum and whatever else. Have not done that. Work on Goblin Cave. We'll see that later. Work on filling path to the right. Maybe a pub. Oh, okay. Yeah, that way. Basically, I'm saying right here is a little empty. Thinking about putting stuff there. Villager trading world tree. So I found a cherry blossom. We probably won't go there because there's nothing there. But I found a cherry blossom world area. And I just want to build a villager trading world tree there. It's going to be cool. Evil creepy dungeon with gladiator arena. You know, we need that in the world. Not done. Industrial district. Working on it. Change current villager area to a casino with mini games. That sounds really cool. And obviously, I'm working on that. It's beautiful. As you probably can guess, we're not going inside yet. I'm teasing you. We're going to come over to my dock. This is one of the newest things added. So I won't lie. I did not build either of these boats. There's 3 boats, and all 3 are YouTube videos. Boats are one of the hardest freaking things to make in this game. I can't build boats, okay? I give up. Also, these forklifts were not mine, okay? I'm not gonna lie. But this is cool. I thought this was a cool idea of, like, actually stealing things from the museum. So these are the chandeliers hanging down with beacons inside of them. We're rich. And just, like, carrying them. Like, we're actually bringing them to be built in the museum. These are also going to be in the museum. They're actually not yet. I planned them in a creative world, and I knew I was going to use it, so have some extra here. There's supposed to be animals in here. Did not do that. Oops. This is, like, employee only. You know, you're supposed to go in there, and, like, the forklift is leaving to come get stuff. This is, like, a pillar in the museum. Literally, I, like, copied it and just tried to, like, transverse it until, like, it was laying down. The tugboat is tugging 2 pillars, and we got the crane coming to pick up the pillars. Basically, I'm just trying to tell a story. I love this tugboat. Okay, I did not do any of the outside of the boats, but I did all the interiors design. A lighthouse, just to let boats know that we're here. Up here, we just got storage. There's nothing actually in here. It's just decoration. Fill up space. All right. I really got to move along. This is going to be a long video. Let's get the view. Don't mind the bed. That bed has been there for years. I just won't remove it. I don't know why. But yeah, this is the view. These are the pillars that I was talking about on the outside. I love this build. It's so good. So this is where things get crazy, right? This world is beautiful, but this is where it gets crazy. Now, if you didn't know, this whole world is based around this one build. This is the Museum of Minecraft. Basically, our entire goal of this world is to get a double chest of every item in the game. That is plausible, right? Like at the dragon egg, I can't get a double. I can technically, okay, without cheating, you know, because I could technically dupe the dragon egg like Doc did in Hermitcraft. But I'm not going to do that. You know, legitly get a double chest of every item in the game. And some of the things are going to be impossible. Netherite blocks. That one's going to be impossible. But this is where things get crazy. I went into one chest that's not done. Okay, sorry. Smithing tables, compasses. That one's not done. Clocks, grindstones. What's over here? Bows, leather cap, leather tunic, leather boots, gold chest plate. Just everything. Everything. So this is obviously the weapon room. What is it? The armory? What did I call it? I don't remember. And it's crazy that every room is like this, filled with blocks. You want to see something crazy? Boom. Anvils, double chest. But that's when the world gets insane. When you look through these chests and you're like, what the hell is wrong with these people? So I designed this room. I love this room. It's just an armory, simple but effective. Over here we got the kitchen, which my brother's wife designed, and I think it came out great. I think most stuff is done in here. This is just food and whatnot. As you see, like, there's a lot that's not done, which means there's a lot more to do, which is great. This room is fully done, though. This is one of the first rooms. This is the first room that's fully done, and also one of the first rooms that was built. But it's all farming stuff. Oh, these hay bales. My brother did the hay bales, and it took him forever. And I kept using hay bales as decoration. He kept yelling at me, and good times, you know. But this whole room is done, and that's so cool. Over here is the taiga. Oh, I forgot we got a little fox over here. I'm feeling a little foxy. We also got a polar bear. That's another goal that we're trying to do, is get every animal. Fat Arties hanging out. I'm not going to keep going through all the chests, but you can imagine what is in here. You know, over here we got the desert room. This is my brother's favorite room. And I think it came out great. It's a fantastic room. Over here we got the acacia room. I would love to show you guys the spreadsheet one day of how much we've actually gotten done, because it's pretty nuts how much we've actually gotten done. Over here's flowers. Really not much flowers done, to be honest. Flowers is hard. We don't have a flower farm, actually. Down here is like lush, I think. Not really done down there, but I think that's the lush cave. Yeah. This is the beehive and candles. Over here we got birchwood, horse stables. So basically we want every variant of horses in the game. We got one. We got gray with white spots, and his name is Thirsty because he doesn't have any water in the cauldron. That's good memories. This whole area is done. I know that. The oak wood area. That's nuts. Ladders. Doors. Saplings. Buttons. It's just filled. In here, this is one of my favorite areas. But we got like a boat over here, which has like underwater boats where like kelp, and there's just barrels everywhere. It's got some cannons. But if we come over here, there's also something else I want to add over here, but not yet. Come over here, we got a nice little secret den, which will be filled with ocean bits and stuff. But yeah, that's really it for floor 1. Floor 2 is getting there. I have it all designed in creative. I just haven't built it, but there is still stuff up here. For example, this whole area is not built. I'm sorry. Oh, we can look at the dragon egg, though. Enderman. Hate Enderman. But this is the dragon egg. The one and only dragon egg. Minecart room. This is going to be the redstone room. You know, we got some redstone going on down here. If we push this button, we got... Whee! Just some fun. Come up here. This whole room's actually done, too. And then here's the music disc room. I love this room. I designed this room. I designed this room too, to be honest. But I don't know why. I love music, so I just really like this room. It vibes with me. We got a drum set. We got a piano. I don't know. It's just cool. Over here we have the library designed by my brother. It came out so great. I love this place. And all these barrels. We have not done anything. This is, I think, the newest room that's been built. I'm pretty sure this is the newest room that's been built. So there's really nothing in here. Over here is going to be some redstone. I've designed it in my creative world. Haven't actually implemented it. But yeah, this is going to be all the enchanted books. Over here, we have a couple rooms done. Sadly, these rooms are designed in my creative world. I just have not implemented them yet. Here's the end room. We got a lot done here. Dragon's Breath. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. Nope. If you're watching this, brother, I'm not going to talk about it. But a lot of this stuff is actually done in this room. Which is, I always say that and then I look in shulkers that are not done. But yeah, cool room. I designed this room. I designed a lot of the inside rooms. Like a lot of them. All shulker box colors. Parkour here, you know, in vibe of the parkour in the actual end cities. All filled. Whee! Because of my OP shulker farm. And over here, I think this is probably my favorite room in the entire one that I've done so far. Is the jungle room. Just because when you walk in, you are immersed. It's a little bit better with shaders, without shaders, because you can't see through the sky. But you're just immersed. You're in the jungle when you walk in this room, and I think I did such a good job. The chests are pretty hidden too. You have to actually look around, you know. But then that's cool because we got the jungle temple. If you walk through here, boom, 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 you get shot by the arrows. There's like a booby trap, you know, like an actual like a temple, like an actual temple. Up here we got wither skeletons looking at you, like judging you. And then back here we got a little secret. Yeah, and that's really it for level 2 so far. Sadly, I have the rest of level 2 really done. And level 3 is nowhere close to done. But if we look at this sign, I'm gonna go insane. Oh, wait, hold on. We gotta look at my favorite part. There he is. What a guy. But down here, we got all the stone and stuff. So this whole room is done, I'm pretty sure. We got lichen in here. Stone slabs, stone cobblestone. Over here, we got dripstone, and we got stone brick. I think there's a zombie down here still. He's hanging out. How you doing, buddy? Yep. We got amethyst room. But over here is where things get cool. Herobrine dungeon. But this is where we keep all our mobs. We're trying to get every mob in the game. We got Phantom of the Opera. We got Zombert and Baby Zombert hanging out in here. We got Skelli hanging out. We got a creeper. That was the scariest thing to get in this. I can't wait to do the charge creeper. That's going to be a time. We got one of these guys ready to go in. We got... Oh, there he is. He's hanging out on top. We got... He don't know how to swim. We haven't got Witch-tacular yet. We got Timmy the Villager. He died. Got Desert Stinker. This is where the baby... somehow the chicken jockey died. I got another one. I just got to actually get him in here, I guess. We got some Skelli that I captured. This is the Deep Slate room. In my creative world, I've completely redone this entire area, and it's so much better. Got slimes, different variants of slimes to be exact. You know, because we can't have only one slime. We have... He's living his best life. We got Strayson. Enderdad's son hanging up there. And Enderdad died. I don't know why. I miss Enderdad. I miss Enderdad. Also notice how I put Enderdad in his one weak spot, just all around water. I don't know how he died. It actually bothers me. K-Spider 2 also died. And Spider-Man also died. I don't know why. I'm guessing Spider-Man and K-Spider is taking fall damage, but I have no clue how the Enderman died. In here we got ores and stuff. Some of this stuff is done. Some of this stuff is never going to be done. Coal's done, but this room is very much not done. My brother has been working very hard to get this room done, but it's definitely nowhere close still. And sadly, the coolest part is not done yet. I'll still show it to you guys, and it is still cool as heck. And you will be able to see the vision of when it will be done. It's going to be the coolest freaking part of this entire thing. Boom. This entire area was not originally dug. We had to use TNT machines and whatever. And I designed a little bit, but it's definitely got a lot more to go. Down there is going to be a massive lava pool. We're going to have a bastion over there. Soul Sand Valley down there. Another portal right there, which I've designed already. Something over there. I don't remember everything. But obviously that's the Dwarf Forest, the Crimson Forest, and we will go walk around it. This is the Nether Fortress, obviously. Look how much detail I put in this freaking place. And over here we got a nice little house. So this will be where like all the chests and stuff is. Not done, but it's a beautiful house. I love how this house came out. Then we come down to probably one of my favorite builds I've done. And no, I just love this build. It fits so well in the Crimson vibe. The lava river running down and keeps going. But the amount of detail in this freaking area is so crazy and beautiful. All right, that's really it for the museum. I say that, but that literally took 20 minutes to go through. And I still have so much more to show. I'm probably really gonna have to cut down this video. Over here is what I call the farms. In other words, this is the storage area. Over here, basically the lore is the reason why I built this. We had the museum by itself, and I thought to myself, how does the museum get its supplies? Well, obviously we have this farm, which has an industrial district with trucks and just machines and computers. And oh, I love this build so much, dude. Just circling this build, this took me so long to design, build. That's a super crafter. Super smelter. This build is so beautiful. I love this build more than I like the museum because I built it. The museum, the exterior was built by my brother. This was built by me, and I love this build so much. And all this was built by me. But basically, yeah, like I was saying, so we have a farm that has a monorail and all this tech that brings over supplies right to the museum. And the museum has boats coming in with supplies. So this one's carrying some gold. This one has a charged creeper. And then this is all the supplies. So we got honey, and we got trash cans, and we got storage, more storage, big cranes, big storage containers. You know, we got another road here coming from over here, which brings the trucks over. You know, it's just supposed to get the vibe and the story of the fact that, you know, to supply the museum, we're using the farms. Over here we got obviously actual farms. I just harvested this to get some mud for decked out, packed mud. We got some melons, we got some tractors. Oh, I love this part. So basically this tractor was parked here, rolled away here, tracked mud, did this farm. So this farm was already harvested, and he came back over here and he's harvesting this now. Isn't this so cool? I don't know why I love that. But sheep is doing it. He's chilling in there. Oh, I don't know. I could talk about this freaking, you know, so much lore. Museum that way. It's right there. Okay. I'm fangirling over my own world. Over here we got a nice canopy with just some stuff, just detail. We got a gazebo. We got a nice little axolotl area. I'm glad to see not every one of them's dead. That one's still alive. All right, let's just go inside. And we got our storage. You're gonna see me in here a lot. We got things. This is decked out. Next video. But yeah, that's just storage. Nothing too crazy. Over here we have our super smelter. So basically you put coal in there if you need to, and you put sand in there or anything smeltable. And on the way back, it'll trip this sound, and it'll play a freaking jam, and it just pops up in here. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it gets the job done. And also, as you see, we have all 5 status effects on the top right with beacons. If we come over here, we got the nether portal coming out. And this is more designed world. We come over here, we got a nice little Easter egg. So this is extra storage, closet, no entry. But if we press this button, because why not? You know, why not? Add some spice to your world. Add little secrets that people will never find. Over here we got the enchantment table. I love this room. It's so cool. And over here is the potion room. God, I love how this room freaking looks. So basically this room is just a big redstone machine which makes potions, okay? So obviously over here we got some potions. We got night vision, some other cool stuff. But here we got some instructions. This took forever to do. So we'll go ahead and make a potion of healing, I guess. So yeah, we'll go ahead and press the nether wart, which then it goes down the water stream. We'll place the glistening watermelon. We'll press the glowstone, and then we'll press the gunpowder. And after all that is processed, it will come back. Hold on. If we go out of shaders, these bubbles show that it is being processed. It's going blub, 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 and the entire potion is being made right now. And obviously I'll skip right until it's done. And just like that, the bubbles have stopped, which means our potion is ready to go. We can turn back on shaders, and we can press the lever. And that means the potions are on their way, and there should be 3 level 2 healing, I think we did. Splash. 1, 2, 3. 3 instant splash of healings. Just like that. And that's really it for the storage room. Alright, if we come over here, we have the world's best sugarcane farm. As in, we have been burning sugarcane for 3 years, by far. We are stocked to the max. Right, that is really it for this entire area. We got the tree farm here. Probably gonna make a new one soon. We got this really old build. My brother's wife made, this is my brother's wife's house. This was very old, very, made a long time ago. But yeah, that's really it for this area. So we might as well go into the Nether and find some other place to look. God, I've been recording for an hour and 20 minutes, and there's still so much to show. All right, here's the museum spot. Boop. Here's the lighthouse spot. Boop. Here is the frog light farm. Got a ton of frog lights and magma cream. So it's 2 in 1, you know. So basically, it's just the magma cubes get attracted to the iron golems, they jump down, and the frogs kill them. So nothing too crazy there. Here's the industrial district. We've seen most of the stuff here already. Here we got the propagule farm, which is broken. Why is this? Well, yeah, that's supposed to be the propagule farm to just get saplings and stuff for the mangrove tree farm. So basically, you just grab a sapling and you do that, and you go in here, and I'll just show you it from the outside view. So yeah, that's basically all it does. Obviously, you saw me make this farm. It's just the cobblestone farm. If you watch my decked out video, I guess you guys never really saw it in action, but it's just, that's all it does. It just drops TNT, and the cobblestone regenerates and blows up the cobblestone. I just made this farm literally for the next video, but this is just a mud converter, a dirt converter to mud. I don't have any dirt in there, so I can't show it off. Here we got some villagers because I was working on the raid farm, which I'm not going to show off right now. If you want to watch how the raid farm or how the raid farm does, just go check out my decked out video, which has been released. One time I was resetting the chunks and I thought I deleted this farm, but I did not. But this is Prismarine farm, and this should be coming up any second. So basically, they spawn in there. They go through the portal. When it's done, the portal is over here. So they come over there, and then they drop on down, and then there we go. We get some of these guys. There we go. And just like that, we get a ton of prismarine and whatever else we need. I don't need fish. Actually, I will need fish at some point. Oh, wow. Hello. Here they come. But as you can see, it works pretty well. So, you know, I'm happy with that. So that's that farm. So that's really it for the industrial area. This is, oh, that's this whole farm up here that I completely was out of my view. So this is the creeper farm. So obviously there's 2 versions of this farm. One could just be the creeper farm, which spawns creepers and just kills them immediately. But where the real farm gets interesting is when we turn on disc mode. So basically that summons water there. Hello, creeper. You will be my test subject. He gets pushed over right on down the line. See if we get any more creepers, because one creeper, I mean, it's fine. It works. Just not as fun. But as you can see, this farm does pretty good. You know, we got a ton of gunpowder, and I'm sure we're getting some more right now. It's obviously all getting caught up in the hopper in the back, but it still works. But yeah, so this is where things get interesting. If I put this on, jump down here, get a piece of TNT, open that, place that there, I think. Open up all of these. try to get his attention. Come on, buddy, shoot the TNT. There we go. He shoots the TNT, drops down there. And we get all these music discs. So if you're ever wondering how I'm going to get all these music discs for Decked Out, this is how. I love this farm because this is the creeper farm I didn't make, but all of this over here was completely custom made, and I love how it came out. We can go ahead and turn off the creeper farm and carry on with our lives. Squid Desert, very basic farm. Basically, you go up to a certain height, and the squid will fall down and kill themselves. I wonder if I can get any kills right now. I actually haven't ran this farm since I made it. That's how much squid we got. I mean, how much squid are you actually going to need to use, you know? So we'll go in right here and see if we can get any squid to farm. Spawn, not farm. Yeah, we got some squid. And they're coming in and they die. But this farm I just recently made. And as you can see, I am a straight up psychopath building down like this, but it's fine. There's a shulker over here. I found my food. I made, oh my god. So I made a whole nother shulker box because I found my, I lost my shulker box of food, but I just found it. And I also lost my ender chest. I forgot my ender chest here. But basically, this is a glow squid farm. They have to be dug down farther for it to work. I don't have the farm on right now. But basically it's the same exact thing, just has to be down a lot farther. So instead of, you know, building a hole, I dug down straight down. I needed materials for Decked Out, okay? That was my excuse. Over here we got the Goblin Farm, which is going to be pork chop power extravaganza. Turn on this, turn on the farm. Yep, there he goes. Yep, the baby. That baby just killed himself. All right. Yeah, that works. Definitely not like the most crazy farm ever, but it does work. And that's all that matters. Up next, we have one of the most insane farms in this entire world. I cannot take credit for this farm. I would love to take credit for this farm, but I cannot take credit for this farm. This is the Wither. I can take credit for this tunnel, but this is, again, the Wither Skeleton Farm. And when we go down this ladder, you'll see how absolutely insane my brother is. That's all I gotta say. Jesus Christ, man. Look at all these pressure plates. Disgusting, brother. Disgusting. All right, we're just gonna go down. Turn on the farm. And you stand on this. And in comes the skeletons. I love to show you how just the farm in action. Basically, they come up here. They're like, oh, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. And then they fall down into here, which then pushes them. Boing. And then they just keep getting pushed down until they get into this machine here, which pushes them along. I'm trying to get a good angle. I don't know where the best angle is. I guess right here. So basically, it just pushes them down right into where I am standing to be able to do that. It's an insane farm, and it works insanely well. I have not AFK'd in here in probably forever. But if we come down here, just 2 shulker boxes of wither skeleton skulls. And I have like 3 more out in the world. So that's like 5 shulker boxes of wither skeleton skulls. If you ever need beacons, make a wither skeleton farm. And the last stop in the quartz section. Oh, by the way, this entire tunnel is made out of freaking quartz. I am a psychopath. Why did I do that? But anyways, welcome to Dug Desert. This desert is where I dig. But there's also one farm here. And this is the Nautilus Shell Farm, which you still don't know why I need Nautilus Shells, but you'll find out. You'll find out. Boop. So basically, this farm is super cool. All these drown spawn. Look at this guy holding a fishing rod. Whatever. And they just fall down. They just fall down. It takes a little bit for the farm to start going, but obviously once they fall down, they're going to come right into here, like this guy. They're going to get attracted to some eggs, and they run in here, and they go whoop, right on up. Obviously, we're burning the stuff we don't want. So we're obviously keeping copper, nautilus shells, tridents, and yeah, there's a nautilus shell. But yeah, this was basically a nautilus shell farm, because I needed a ton of nautilus shells, and as you see, it works pretty well. I'm really happy with that, actually. And we're really getting close to the end. There's only like 4 more areas. No, maybe not 4. All right, now we're gonna go to the right, which is the iron path. It looks that looks crazy with shaders on. I have shown this farm off a little bit in my video, but this is a zombie pigman trading farm. I do not know exactly how this works, but I know generally how it works. Generally, you run the farm for a while, the zombie pigmen kill themselves. All the nuggets come into here, which goes into a shulker loader somehow and shows up here. You're supposed to craft it into iron ingots. When it gets full, it goes off down into the bartering system. I've actually never tried this and I'm a little scared. And it goes off and they should be getting their gold, I hope. Is there a button I have to press to turn it on? Oh, there is. Oh my god, that one's not working. But 3 of them are working, and that's super cool. Oh yeah, this part's really loud, so we'll do this quick. Basically, you shoot the pigman, and then he comes over, and then they kill themselves. Very OP farm. Up next, we are finally going to see why I need Nautilus shells. So a while back, I wanted my own project. And I decided to take over the end. And I'm just going to walk in. It's not done. It's nowhere close to done. I'm sure you can already see it. Yeah. I did this. I have no life. I made a dome around the end island. Made out of black stained glass. Not normal stained glass, black stained glass. That's why I need this squid farm, by the way. And I need conduits, right? As you see these all conduits around. It's because I plan on filling the entire thing with water. Which I started. Obviously it's not done. I took a very long break from working on this. But here is my vision, right? Big mountain in the middle. And a Japanese village. And especially with the cherry blossom trees now. Because I had this idea way long before the cherry blossom trees, but a Japanese village going around. Obviously, there's going to be an OP Enderman farm because with everything being covered in water, they're only going to be able to spawn in that one spot. This project is insane. I mean, just the dome itself is insane. Look how big it is. It looks so crazy. Imagine this filled with water and actually having stuff inside. I really got to get back on this project, man. But I want to finish decked out first. Down here is where we kill the withers and stuff. And that's not going away. Obviously, as you see, we killed the Ender Dragon 20 times, you know. And of course, I know I wasn't going to talk about it. My brother wanted to get a full chest of Dragon's Breath for the museum, but the dome was already done. So, you know what's a bad idea? Summoning a dragon when you finish the dome. Okay, the entire top of this got destroyed and I had to redo it all and I was so sad. It could have been worse, but that hurt. Right, there's really only one more area to show you. I can't believe this has taken me 2 hours to go through my world. And I know I'm missing things. Like I'm just forgetting about something. I know I am. But that's obviously the decked out portal. But this portal is a bit different. This is the Goblin Cave. I gotta be ready to fight because there's a good chance I'm gonna get snuck up on. So with the new big caves, obviously, I was inspired to build in one. We have not gotten very far in this area. Don't get me wrong, I love the builds that we did, but it's just not very done. I was going for more like a rustic theme, you know. Like people have been living here for ages and it's worn down. I do love this build. This build is sick. And I wanted to get like I tried to get like an action shot of a barrel falling over. It's harder to do than it sounds. Got some bridges. I think my friend worked on a lot of that. But yeah, this place is pretty cool. It's really I do like the build style. Also, I think there's a mob spawner back here somewhere. Yeah, there is. Just a mob spawner. Oh, in the basement here. I do really like the style we were going with. We got a nice little crane here with a massive mine that goes all the way down. I definitely should work more here because I think this is going to be a really cool area of the world if it's really fleshed out. But that's really it for my world. I say that like I haven't just taken 2 hours to record this. I thought it was going to take like a half an hour. I underestimate how big this world actually is sometimes. But if we come out with this hole, whoop. Also, this is a deadly hole. And here's the famous gold pillar, and there, oh my god, this build. And here's decked out. This world is insane. All right, thank you so much for watching my world tour. You know, after recording for 2 hours, going through my world alone, it really makes me realize how much of no life I have. I don't have a life. I built a dome out of black stained glass around the end island. Why? Why did I do that? I don't know. This world is super cool though, and I love it to bits. And this world will probably be with me until I never play Minecraft again, which is never going to happen. But yeah, I'm gonna go work on Decked Out and try to get that video as fast as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. You know what? You go get a nice cup of hot chocolate, because it's getting cold outside, okay? You go get some hot chocolate, and by the time you're back, I'll be gone. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm tired. It's like 12 a.m. because this video took way longer than I thought to freaking record. All right. All right. I'm gonna go. All right. Goodbye.